I know it's not a rye, but I wanted to wear it anyway.
I'll allow it. Hey, what's going on, Charlie?
I'm Jean.
Thanks for tuning in to Multicasking. But another unique whiskey today, Jean.
Okay.
This is a YouTube channel pick. This is Wrestling with Whiskies pick for Woodinville.
Okay.
We have not, this is our first go into Woodinville. And
that's a nice pour you just did for yourself.
yeah, look at that color too, it's a good color.
That is a nice color.
Normally I like square bottles, but I can feel this kind of slipping. This is a behemoth of a bottle. This is a Woodinville. This is a bourbon whiskey. This is the Private Select single barrel bourbon. 59.94 is the ABV, so barrel proof. 119.88 is your proof.
Okay.
Woodinville Private Select. We know that this is a straight, so we know it has to be at least 2 years old unless it is age stated. It is not.
You told me 5 years. I don't know if it says on there somewhere.
It doesn't, so yeah, most times it won't, but yeah. I looked it up, so 5 years. From Pearl Craft Whiskey, Real Craft Whiskey rather.
I'd say that's an odd ABV, but it's actually even.
119.88. Well played, Gene. Well played. So this is our first go into this line. We had corked it the other day. Gave time for the bottle to breathe. There's really not a neck to have a neck pour of. Normally we don't do uncorkings on the show because normally the neck pours for us not the greatest.
I think that might be true for this one as well.
Bourbon.
Yeah, definitely bourbon, but there's spearmint in here.
Yeah.
So 22% rye.
Oh, what's the mash bill?
72% corn, 22% rye, and 6% malted barley.
Okay. Bit of a unique mash.
But I get the spearmint right away. But the bourbon notes are strong.
I get a lot of corn, actually.
Do ya?
Like corn syrup.
I got that brown sugar caramel toast.
Toast.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a sweetness in there.
There is, and that's what I'm saying is that's the sweet. It's a sweet spearmint for me.
Sweet spearmint, okay. Kind of like a fresh spearmint plant.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of mint we grow in the garden to put in different drinks and stuff. And
you know that takes over your garden?
I'm okay with it.
It does? Yeah.
I like it.
It does, unless it starts to like choke out my other stuff.
Your other stuff doesn't like to be choked out, Gene. It's not kinky like that.
It doesn't.
Settle
it doesn't
down.
like it. But
Settle down there, girl.
It's happening anyway.
I'm having a go in.
Have a go in. There's like a light butter. The oak is there.
Oak is there. I like it better than neck pour. It's oaky.
So
Caramel.
there's some kind of a funk in here.
There is. What is it?
To me the rye is coming out, but it's like a fungus type of funk. I don't know how to describe it. Like an earthy, dirty bark.
No, for me on the first pour, on the first drink, yes, but on the second drink, it's good. The rye's there.
Oh, I wasn't trying to describe it as, I know that sounded bad, an earthy, dirty bark, but it's a pleasant, earthy, dirty bark.
You're such an earthy, dirty girl.
It's got some caramels in there, caramels and chocolates, and it's just that there's one little note underneath all the other flavors that's kind of that funk that I just described.
The more I drink of this, the more I like this. Opens up with an ABV sting. Caramels, butters, all your bourbon notes, caramel, butters, brown sugars. It's got a certain sweetness to it. And then on the second sip, the clove starts coming out, the spearmint.
The clove, yep.
It's making me salivate. Yeah, the more I drink, the more rye notes I get out of this. See what water does to it.
I get a lot of those up front. As soon as the first, when it hits my tongue, it's a bourbon. But then the finish is like, it's a rye.
It has a long finish.
Very long finish.
You can tell the ABV is there. It's very drinkable. There's no Kentucky hug.
Oddly enough, with this high of an ABV, there is no.
We've had some good luck with high ABVs
Yeah.
on that lately. And Not for nothing, I believe we're not familiar with this channel, Whiskey Wrestling with Whiskey. I haven't even watched a single episode of his. I did look it up. I'm like, is this a whiskey tuber? And it is. It's not like he has like 80,000 subscribers. I think it was underneath 5, and he's got his own store pick. Good for him.
Dang, that's awesome. What'd water do for you on the nose?
Not a lot.
It kind of tamed down some of the spearmint is now more of like a creamy. I don't know if you can how you do a creamy spearmint, but it's not quite as spearmint forward.
For whatever reason, with water, it's making me think of an unlit cigar.
Okay.
There's no tobacco notes, just the cigar leaf.
Like the outer coating of a cigar?
Yep, cigar leaf, yep.
Okay.
I'm having to go in. Well, I guess another go, yeah.
Another go in with the water? Have it go in with the water.
Thank
That's
you.
what you wanted to do. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
One. Mm.
Nicely done. Brings out the peppers and the oak. Rounds out the harshness a little bit of the ABV sting.
Cranked up my peppers, but made it creamier on the tongue. Just creamed it up for me nicely with my peppers.
Thank you for creaming my wife water. Appreciate that about you. Shout out to John from Truth Proofs Firewater Reviews. This was in his top 5, or this line Woodinville was.
Okay.
But he had the port in his top 5 port finish. And when we had corked this, by the way, I didn't like it.
We didn't like it.
A lot, I didn't like it. I'm like, he swears by the line, and he likes the line. It's in his top, the port's in his top 5. I didn't like it.
Well, this isn't the same thing. This isn't the port.
I know, but I didn't like this.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Then they uncorked it.
I remember.
It's like,
I remember.
The ABV's there, yeah, but where the flavor's at? But boom, nicely done.
There are the flavors right there.
Now lately, Gene, you've been scoring much lower than I have been scoring.
That's true.
I'm curious
That's
to see what your score here is today. I'm gonna guess before you write it. I'm gonna guess.
Wait, I have to write it before you guess it.
Yep, I know. Let me see, you did an 88. What'd you do?
I did do an 88.
88, 90. We've been 2-3 points off lately. Yeah, to me this crosses over into that quality 90 range. To me, 90 is the mark where everybody I know is gonna at least like it, if not love it. You at least liked it.
I did, yeah. I liked it a lot better than when we tried it the first time.
Uncorking this was probably an 84 for me.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It needed that oxygen in there.
Oxidations.
Yes. So what I paid for this, or you paid, I don't even know where it came from. It just showed up in one of our boxes. $80.
Bit high. I appreciate the ABV.
Right.
It's a bit high.
It is a bit high, but I think it's right around where it should be. I mean, 60, 65.
To me, it needs 2 more flavors.
Right.
It's got the bourbon notes. It's got the melted butter, which I really, really like in a bourbon. It just needs another flavor for it to be worth that much for me.
But I think that if you put more water in it, you could probably bring out some of those flavors. I mean, that's what, with this high of an ABV, I think that's one of the advantages that it has.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, $80.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Anything else?
I have nothing else to add.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, you made it all the way to the end of the video. Congratulations. Subscribe if you like.
All right, shirts.
All right. Check us out at multicasking.com if you like our shirts. I'm not wearing one of our shirts.
You're not wearing one, but
we
you
have
know
a lot.
what? You have mixed drinks about feelings.
I do.
You are wearing an awesome shirt.
I am wearing an awesome shirt.
And
it's just by Willet Distillery and not by multicasking.com, but all right. And I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jean, and I hope you are just as thirsty as we are.